Hey guys, in today's video I do a quick little gas piping job. I go back to an AC that I was at last week to get him running, and then also stay till the end to see what my distributor said about my video from a couple days ago. Stay tuned. Good morning guys, Seton HVAC here. It is Wednesday, July 10th. Wow, it's the 10th already? This month is going to go by real fast, especially with the way the weather is and everything. So it's all kind of a blur right now. I am happy to say that today is a light day. And it really will be light because all I'm doing is going back to this big project I roughed in. And it's kind of silly. The inspector, they already green tagged, already signed off on the pressure test on the gas line, but he won't give the homeowner a cover inspection until I take my caps off each gas line and actually have the flex inside of the fireplace, which seems kind of silly to me because I can get in there anyway after the fact. But I grabbed he's got 5 fireplaces in the house, so I grabbed 5 flexes, 5 gas flexes, and then I got some electrical conduit slinky to put around it, you know, as it travels through the casing of the fireplace, just to make the inspector happy. I mean, it would never rub out or anything, but it's just what I normally do on those. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go back to this heat pump. I believe it was a Train, an old Train XL 1200. I think that's what they're called, XE 1200, something like that. I'm gonna go back there and sorry about that. I'm gonna go back there and pump some R22 expensive juice into that sucker. And I really don't want to do R22 stuff, but I mean, this he's selling the house, and you know, I just got to do the minimum to get the thing going, sign off on a maintenance, you know, make sure the thing's running so he can sell the house. So that's what I'm going to go finish up today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll try to keep making daily videos even if my day's light, and keep making content for you because I really do enjoy it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, we got all our gas pipe fittings and dope and everything, anything that we might need to adapt here, and then we got our 5 flexes and some slinkies. So on each of these units, they want this valve right here connected to, you can't see it very well, my stub back there, but let's get them done. Alright, I cut this little barrier stuff out of the way. I'm just going to tape that piece back on, but gives you a better idea what I got going on here. Just got to flex it through there with some slinky. Alright, so I just took that nipple that was on there with the cap off, put a shorter nipple on there and just flex through. And I just got to put my slinky on the flex right there as it passes through, because, you know, they figure that sharp edge is going to cut that metal flex over time. Who knows? But let's get it on. Alright, got her all connected with the flex. Got the slinky over it to protect it. The inspector doesn't like that. He's got issues. I gotta go do this 4 more times. I won't bore you with this, doing the exact same thing 4 more times here. Then I'll get off to my service call. I just want to cut in here for a second. Well, this is the 3rd one I'm doing. It's literally like 5 minutes a piece. But this house is a heat trap. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe in here, more than I was sweating in that side of that southern exposure wall yesterday, if I can speak. It is hot as heck in this house, and I'm inside. Ugh. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, pulling out of there. Not much to show you. hooking up those fireplaces. Not very interesting stuff. I was probably there, probably about an hour tops, and half of that was chit-chatting. It did work out pretty good to stop there though, because I have a job in a couple weeks that's going to take a bunch of roto hammering and digging. I'm moving a air handler into the garage, so I got to go through the slab and then through the foundation. One of the gentlemen on this job has a couple workers that he can give me for a day, and I'll pay him well to do it, so I don't have to do it. So I got that lined up, so that's awesome. That's basically, I can just supervise, show them where to drill the holes and be on my way. So I'm appreciative of that, because the last one I did about killed me. It's not an old man's game doing that stuff. So yeah, I'm heading off to this this job from last week, this heat pump that needs R22. I'll get you some shots there. All right guys, we're back at it. I was right the first time, XL 1200. So this is the one that was only getting about a 10-degree split on it, and the charge was low on it. So let's go grab some gauges and see about putting some luxury juice in it. I'll be back. All right guys, got the gauges hooked up, got the luxury juice up there ready to go. So as you can see, we're not getting any subcooling, high superheat. I'll probably pull the panel off. You know, I don't really like those train charging charts they give you, so I'm probably just going to get this guy at about 10 degrees subcooling and call it good. You know, and make sure that we got a reasonable superheat number. Look at that VSAT, vapor saturation is only 26, so it's pretty cool in the house. It was only 71 in there, surprisingly. It is still morning, so yeah, let's get some this expensive sauce in there and see what we can do. All right, that's about 9 ounces of the old Bill Gates sauce we put in there. Looks like it's responding pretty good. Almost have subcooling now, so it might take us a couple pounds here. I was thinking a pound when I was here the first time, but yeah, we're at 9 pounds in, and it's not even at positive on the subcooling yet, so let's keep going. Okay, we got 2 pounds in her now. She's responding good. I like those numbers a lot better. It's probably gonna take a little bit more though. Not much subcooling. It's kind of bouncing between 1 and 2. One thing I did notice, and I noticed it when I was last year, I didn't think much of it, but there is a little bit of oil stain around this cap, and I noticed it bubbling a little bit when I was taking it off. So hopefully that's our only leak. You know, normally I wouldn't want to pump this much refrigerant, you know, top it off, but you know, like I said, it's a home sale, and you know, I think that Schrader cap might be our problem. We'll just make sure we get them on there tight, and make sure that we'll spray it, make sure it's not leaking, and we should be good on this one. You know, these old trains are actually tanks. I'm not a big train fan, but I am a fan of these ones, because whenever I come across a system that's 20 plus years, it's either one of these or one of those Ream rectangles that are tanks as well. So let's keep putting refrigerant in here until I'm happy with the numbers. All right, guys, the son is here. The homeowners aren't here. He's in his bed sleeping, so I'm gonna try to talk quiet. Looks like we got about 53 degrees on our supply. I'm still only at about 3 degrees subcooling, but I'm not going to sell them more refrigerant than it needs. We just need this thing to cool for now. Their replacement would be in the future. I'm going to put a sticker on the unit. So that old tank, it's working good. I mean, I'm not going to keep pumping refrigerant in this thing just to get the subcooling to what I want it to be. Let's get this thing cooling. And I didn't say that right. I'll get the subcooling where it needs to be. Let's make this thing right. But 53 degrees on the supply. Let's go check the return. Okay, we're doing better. We're about 70 degrees on the return. 69.70. So we got a 16 to 17 degree split. I think we dial that subcooling in, we should be able to get this thing where we want it. It's very dry outside, so it's going to be a higher split. with a properly operating system right now. So let's go back outside. All right, we're bouncing between 3.5 to 4, 3 and 4 degrees subcooling. I went ahead and caved and grabbed this chart out of the unit just to verify. You know, Trane puts these with their units for a reason, so let's verify our numbers here. So we got 85. I don't even think it asks for outdoor temperature on this one. It does not. So let's see. Our liquid temperature is, let's call it 90. So right here, we got our 3 curves. Let's just pick the middle one. We want liquid pressure of about 190, it looks like. What do we have? 179. Let's pump a little more back in her and see what we got. Okay, I think we're gonna leave her alone. I think she'll stabilize somewhere around 5 or 6 degrees subcooling, most likely, after she's ran a bit. I'm looking at this chart again. So, you know, we got 90 degree liquid line temp, 180 head pressure. If you look at this, so 90, we want to pick the lowest curve because we have no line left and we're within 30 feet. So I think this lower line's about 186. So I think we're good. I'm not going to touch it anymore. We got a good delta. I'll go back inside and recheck our delta T, but I'm going to leave this alone and quit pumping her full of Jeff Bezos juice and be on my way. I got 3 or 4 jobs to order up today, and I don't need to be dealing with this stuff. This is gonna be good, and it'll get his house sold for him. All right, guys, pulling out of there. Homeowner came home when I was wrapping stuff up, getting my indoor temps and everything. He's happy. Everything's working good now. I ended up with a 18-19 degree split, 52 degree supply temperature, and 70-71 return. I kind of screwed up my return temps because there's a register that's right there. I'm sure it's just sucking that cold air right into it. So, you know, it kind of messed with things a little bit. But, you know, I ended up with around 5 degrees subcool, you know, 8 degrees superheat, which are good numbers. I'm not too worried about it. It was pretty close on the Trane charging chart too. So that's a wrap on that. Real nice guy. He's moving out of state. I put my sticker on the equipment, and yeah, so you know, that's an old system, so the new owners, if something happens, they'll call me, and you know, it might be a future replacement out of the deal too. So it was well worthwhile, and he bought some of that expensive juice too, which he had no problem writing that check because it's going to help him sell that house. So beautiful day here. It might get to 100, might get to 90, only 98. You know, break out your parkas. Tomorrow I'm heading back down to Sun River to finish up that Mitsubishi job, get it fired off for him. I'm sure he's excited about that. That's a big milestone for his house that, you know, he's been working on for, I think, 18 months, he said. So get another project done on his house so he can move on and start drywalling and do whatever he needs to do. He wants to be able to move in by Christmas Eve. So I think he'll make it. I mean, it's only July. So what else we got? I got too much going on, and then we're going back to the beach next week. This time we're bringing our daughter, so it's more of a family trip. It's a bad time of the year to be taking a trip, but you know, you have to have some balance. So that's a wrap on today. I also wanted to mention something about that a couple days ago when I had issues with my distributors. So Gensco reached out. I want to give them some kudos. They reached out. They're going to not put my pricing on my invoices anymore. So you know, there's no chance of a homeowner seeing my pricing, which is you know, like you heard what happened. It can cost me a job. It can, you know, it's embarrassing, and it takes the whole meaning of being a contractor out of it. You know, I have to mark stuff up. If you know what I'm paying for something, I'm not going to be able to make what I need to stay in business. I've harped on this before. So yeah, they reached out. We also shot an email out to Johnstone. I haven't heard anything from them, which I didn't really expect to. I expect them to just kind of sweep it under the carpet because I'm just a small one-man band. I'm not that important, you know. So anyway, rant over on that. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.